Welcome back to the channel. This is Rodriguez. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that has subscribed to the channel. That's what keep this channel running. Today I want to talk about conform, okay? And how you spell this word is C-O-N-F-O-R-M. C-O-N-F-O-R-M. And when it comes down to this word conform, there are rules, regulations, and guidelines and things of that nature that we have to face in life, right? And sometimes as Christian, godly people, you know, the old saying is stand for something or fall for anything, right? So if there's if you're in life and you don't stand firm for certain things, you know, people will run over you, right? And so as a Christian, I just don't conform to everything man say. I don't conform to it. I want to give a parable, a true story that happened. So it was once upon a time I was working for this company, and the company, they had a fire drill, right? And with this fire drill, they said, hey guys, you know, we're gonna have a fire drill. Mind you now, it's pouring down, raining. You hear me? And it is cold. You hear me? I'm talking about C-O-L-D, for real. And we're outside, man. And I'm like, man. So I see the little trailers, you know, it can't be towards the building because it's if it is a fire for real, the whole building gonna be on fire. So it's like they want you to get as far away from the building as possible. I get that part. But it's raining, man, so I got trucks and trailers out here, right? So they had a little, you know, with the trailers, 18-wheeler trailers, they got that little space, right? Where in the front, before they hook up, before they hit them 2, 4, 6, 8, the 8 tires back there in the back, right? And so I had stooped up under that, boy, squatted down, boy, got in a little squat. And hey, I was staying dry. Somebody got mad. Somebody got mad, and they were like, hey, they told supervisor again. Supervisor called up, hey, man, you can't be up under the trailer, man. I said, man, it's raining, and hey, man, ain't nobody trying to let us go back in this building. I'm trying to stay dry. You know, in my mind, I'm saying all this in my mind. With them, you got to comply. So I was like, yes, sir. I carry ball out for up out of there. And so I say within a minute later, I shot toward the building. They got like an overhang over the building where, you know, like a roof or something like that, little overhang, right? Where it's just a little bit right there where you won't get wet. Man, I shot on over there across that joke, boy, like Moses spreading the Red Sea. And God walking out in front, you know, as me being God as the parable, and everybody else was coming behind him, you know, coming behind him. The whole, even the supervisor, everybody came over there. But I didn't do that for recognition. I'm used to attention. You know, I've been getting attention all my life. So I didn't do that for recognition. And I didn't do it to brag or boast about, right? So it's like, I didn't say nothing to nobody when we got back in the building. Hey, man, y'all see what I did? You know, because arrogance is not in my genes. Arrogance don't pump through my blood, you know what I'm saying? In my DNA ain't nothing but confidence. So I just did that out of confidence, not conforming to what man was saying, because it did not make sense out here in this rain, man. If we go home, we ain't getting paid. If we get sick and had to be out of work, you ain't gonna pay us. You know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense for it to be out here getting wet, man. Come on, make it make sense. So with that being stated, I had boogie up my hand a little bit, didn't even know it. So just realized. Yeah, so I was like, make it make sense. So that's a parable or a phrase where in that point there, I couldn't conform, you know. There was no way for me to conform with them on that, you know. And I was willing to deal with the consequences, you know what I'm saying? I know it ain't no real fire. I know we don't supposed to be toward that building, but at the end of the day, I deal with the consequences, man, because I just can't get wet. So that's a parable of conforming that where, you know, some things in humans, is, you know what I mean? Now, I got to make it make sense now. Don't just be combative and, you know, just want to go against the grain. It got to make sense, right? So with conforming, you want to make sense with it, you know, because God did. You know what I mean? It's in the Bible too. I didn't get a chance to get y'all the scriptures, but you get a chance, just you can Google conforming in the Bible, and it'll give you a few scriptures or whatnot, I think. If not, it'll get you close to something, right? So you'll understand what it means to conform collectively. So conforming collectively, there's just some things in life that you just can't conform on with man, right? And that don't mean that you're being combative, right? Another parable, I'll give another parable just so y'all can really get it. So just say with COVID, I know everybody familiar with COVID, right? When COVID came, at my job, they was saying, hey, you got to get that COVID shot. If not, you'll lose your job at the beginning of the year. Man, you should have heard them people. Oh man, I'll get that COVID shot. What about you, Rodrigo? Nope, I ain't get it. Yeah, we'll see. I bet you, boy, you gonna lose your job, man, because you ain't gonna get. I said, no, I'm not. I'm just not getting that shot. You know what I'm saying? So, in that point there, I couldn't conform to the shot, because it didn't sit well with my spirit. I researched it, things of that nature. It didn't sit well with my spirit, and so I was willing to lose that good paying job. I was willing to lose it, all because I didn't want to conform to what man was saying. Yeah, I got a family to feed. Yeah, I got to take care of my wife and kids, yes. But at the end of the day, getting this shot to keep my job, it did sit well with my spirit, And that was something that me and my wife came into agreement on, like, okay, babe, I understand. So when that time comes, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. So I was like, all right, boom. Kept my job, though, because I was able to bypass that and get a waiver, right, for the shot. So, but for the most part, you got people that's got PhDs that has took that shot. Not against the people that, took it, but it was like, how can I conform to something that man want me to do? And they just practicing on people, just say, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna shoot this out here to the world. No, that don't make sense to me. How you gonna practice on us, Then send us to the practice, which is the clinics, the practitioner, and send us there to the clinic, to the doctors, and keep going back to the doctor. I'm like, whoa, that don't make sense to me. It's something that came up for humans that, they do for dogs. When I take my dog to the vet, they got to get boosters, this, that, and the other. Like, hey, man, that ain't no animal, man. Don't sit well with my spirit. But anyway, that's a parable right there as well for conforming. So what I stress to you guys today, and I would like for you guys to understand, it's just certain things in life that you just don't have to conform to. But like I say, don't be combative. Don't get it twisted. Be logical with your thinking, and know that you have to comply in areas where you need to comply. It don't take no rocket science to figure that out. But conforming to certain things that don't make sense, hey, you got to back up from the table, push the chair up, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Back up from the table, push the chair up, let them have it. And I have learned that on my journey, and it pisses people off, but you got to keep in mind, they're getting their information from a higher power, and they're just pushing it. They're getting their information from a higher power, and they're just pushing it. Oh, we got to follow this rule. Okay, no problem. I implement it to my people, And then sometimes the rules don't even make sense, but it came from a higher power because it makes sense to the higher power. So that means the person with the degree is coming down a ladder and just telling us certain things in life, in scenarios. It can be in workplaces. It can be in doctor fields, practitioners. It can be anywhere in this world that, when it comes down to information, that it may not be right. You know what I'm saying? Logically, you know what I'm saying? But who are we as people to say something? You know what I mean? But do you have to conform? No, you ain't got to conform. You ain't got to conform. So just keep that in mind, that they going to push the information that's given to them, no matter who it is, because they got to keep their job. They know it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? When they give it to you, hey, we want you to comply, do this X, Y, Z. They know it don't make sense, but we got to comply with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to understand it, but we don't have to conform with it, So that's a great thing about life, that you have that right, not to conform to things. So keep that in mind. Until next time, guys, I want to leave this with you. Don't conform to everything that throw it in your face. Stand for something or you'll fall for anything. God bless y'all.